Dear Diary, I don't know how long I've been in this bloody castle. Time seems to work differently here. Perhaps a few weeks have passed outside. Who knows? I do know that I'm not hungry or thirsty, which freaks me out a bit. My internal clock tells me that I should have eaten a couple of times by now, but I'm just not hungry. I suppose those potions I keep drinking help with the thirst, but I don't know. That's another thing, drinking those potions. See, my arms are usually limp. I can't move them at all. They flap around when I walk, but that's it. When I need to pick something up, I just have to jump on top of it and then sort of push myself down into them. Then they end up God knows where until I need them. And then I just have to think real hard about them to plonk them back out again. The exception though, those potions. When I need to drink one, I think about which one I need and then it sort of appears in front of me. Then I can move my arms. But they sort of move by themselves. It's a really freaky feeling, like someone's taking control of my body. I figured out what the potions do by now by reading the labels and testing them. The green one seems to make invisible blocks become visible for as long as I'm in that room. The yellow one, well, it freezes time. Well, almost. Conveyor belts still work, and even though enemies are frozen solid, I can't touch them. I brushed by one earlier when I drank some yellow stuff, and I got this awful bruise on my shoulder. Weird. The pinkish one, well, it destroys all enemies in one room. It also destroys blocks and other useful stuff, so I've only used it once. Everything comes back if I leave and go back into the room though. And the blue potion, it makes me invincible. I've used it once so far to stand on top of some slimes. That was fun, and I had to do it to get to the next room. Today, I've been running around some caves, which then led me to a garden. After that, I managed to end up in a freakish rat place with really creative death traps. I managed to pick up 2 more pieces of that staff I've been dreaming about. I think it'll help me get out of this damn castle. Those dreams though, freakish things. I dream about a woman called Eleanor and a wizard called Morbius. And I need to find these pieces of a staff, right? So I can blast the wizard and get the girl. I don't know why, but it feels right. And these rooms. I should say something about them too. It's like they've all been designed to either kill me or stall me. They're puzzles. Yeah, that's a good word. Puzzles I need to solve to get to the bottom of this. I've been running around here for a while now, just looking for staff pieces and other things. I've managed to get some potion refills too. Each time I take a sip of a potion, a really big amount disappears. It's weird. I think I can get away with 4 sips, and then I need to fill that flask up again. I also found a blue hat, like the one I saw before. It landed on my head actually, that was interesting. When I absorbed it, I felt a little stronger somehow. Like, I know I can survive now because I have an extra hat. Strange. Speaking of strange, I ran past one of those troll demons earlier and he gave me a really funny look. I mean, the others have just lumbered past me without caring a bit, but this one actually seemed to see me. I could have sworn he turned his head to look at me. I told him my name as I was running past, and I think he repeated it. He got it a bit jumbled though. He said Shadax. Well, ever since that little encounter I've felt watched. Turns out this demon was actually following my every move. When I saw him again later, I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he told me that I was a god because I could jump. Isn't that funny? Anyway, he asked me to tell him how I got here and what had happened to me so far, so I told him. And he said he was going to write it all down later, and would I please sign the first printed version for his son back home. I swear this castle is freaking me out. So anyway, this demon is now following me. He never shows himself, but I know he's around. He also gave me a really strange map of this castle, but I think calling it a map would be an insult to maps everywhere. It draws itself. When I enter a new room, it appears on the damn map. It's really strange. Also, when I've been away from that room for a while, it sometimes just disappears from the map. I mean, what good is that? At least I've been able to figure out some basic stuff, like the fact that there are mines and caves under the castle, and that there's a garden and stuff. You know, things I already knew. I've also collected quite a lot of keys, even though I don't know what they do. I haven't seen any locked doors anywhere so far, but then again maybe they work like all the other things I've bumped into, and by that I mean they work however the hell they want. The monsters here are really strange too. I mean, you'd expect demons and skeletons, although I think someone could have prepared me for the flying bone troop I ran into earlier. But slimes? Eyeballs wearing capes? Big striped worms? Spike balls that seem like they have a life of their own? Ah, who knows? I know I don't. I also saw a really odd device before. It looked like two red spiky balls on top of each other, spinning in place. I could also hear a faint ticking noise from them. Maybe they're some kind of bomb. And if they are, then where's the detonator? Well, I have 3 pieces of the staff now, and I sort of know that there are 6 in total. Could be more, could be less, but 6 sounds like a good number. That would mean that I'm halfway through this. Then maybe I'll understand how the hell I ended up here, why I'm not hungover, all those strange things. Now I'm at a really weird device, and I don't know what to do. Maybe I should jump in, and then again maybe I shouldn't. I'll write some more when I have the time. I'll do my best not to get killed until then. This is Shane Daxter signing out.